trip today. Steve was supposed to receive a delivery on the property today, but the shipping company or the company you ordered the item from combined our ship to and bill to address. So the item got delivered to our home away from home. So we're on the road today to go pick that up, and you get to come along with us. Okay, we're back at the property. We're gonna get the implement unloaded. Do you think you have enough tractor implements now?
Almost.
Almost, okay. So, a wood chipper. We have a lot of brush sitting around. Let me spin around here. We've had that pile over there for almost a year now, and cutting down more trees, we are producing more and more brush. So with the burn restrictions that we have here in our area, we just kind of came to the conclusion it was going to be a lot easier just to make it into wood chips. And the second reason is Steve was doing some research on how to work on the clearing and help dry that out, and wood chips kept coming up while you were
wood chips and rototill, yeah.
And reading about that. So two reasons we bought it, besides the fact that Steve just loves his toys. So we're gonna get it unboxed, attach the tractor, and we're gonna give it a try.
After all, he's 5 and you're 9.
right?
Yeah, why can't I work less?
Because the older you get, the more you have to work. Didn't you know that yet?
No.
Okay, stand ready.
Well, that means get in your way.
No, it doesn't mean get in my way. Are you ready? Not yet. Not yet.
They were supposed to deceive and destroy us.
Okay, put them through. Is yours through, Caleb?
No, it's the way.
Okay, hold on. I can't see. Okay, now try. Beautiful.
Hopper?
Yep, this is a hopper.
Oh,
A hopper is something that helps you load stuff into a machine.
Go put your hand in the hopper. I wonder what this is. That means you go. That's how something to stand on.
Okay, so it's late. The sun is going down. We had hoped to try this out tonight and get a video made, but it turns out that my PTO shaft is about a foot too long. And I'm dirty, and we just don't have enough time to get this cut down to size and get it installed and have enough light to chip up some brush tonight. So we'll see you all in the morning. Good morning, Isaiah.
Hi.
All right, so we are back here at the chipper. It is a new morning. It did rain a bit last night, and it is not going to be near as warm today as it has been. So we're in, we're in creek boots and sweaters today. I'm going to go ahead and shorten the PTO shaft. The distance from latch to latch between the tractor setup right now and the chipper is 27 inches. And when I measure the PTO shaft that came from latch to latch is 38 inches. So I'm going to take off 12 inches. I'll take off 12 inches of the outer sleeve and 12 inches of the inner sleeve. That way it'll compress by 12 inches. That should get me to just under, it should get me to 26, so just under 27. And it'll be able to expand throughout the range. I think 27 is the closest that it gets, but I'll have to watch that. I definitely don't want it to ever push between the implement and the PTO drive on my tractor. I could wreck the PTO drive on my tractor. So I'll watch very carefully for that when I first install it, but let's get to it. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm simply just going to slide the inner sleeve out of the outer sleeve. And make it two separate parts, just like that. And I will now cut 12 inches off of both sides, the metal part. Okay, so I have 25.5 now in between the two snap piers, the snap catchers, and it was 27 on there, so I shouldn't have any issues, and it should still expand far enough to be as far away apart as it needs to be. So let's go ahead and put that on. I don't know if you can see it. It started raining. Isaiah grabbed his umbrella. He likes umbrellas. All right, got the PTO shaft all the way on. You can see how much extra slack it's got here now. I'm gonna let it down slowly. It's all the way up right now on the tractor. I'm gonna let it down slowly and see how close that gets, so that I know when it's all the way down whether or not it'll bind. So here we go. It's getting closer as it gets to the bottom, but I still got about an inch in there of travel, so I know that it's not going to ever push against my PTO drive.
Okay, he's got the PTO shaft shortened and he's got the wood chipper attached. We have a few piles of brush down here from trees that Steve has been felling, so we're gonna go ahead and give the wood chipper a try. So let's get going.
This will be one of the few implements that I do actually run at the rated RPM. I will make sure that it's running at 540 RPM for the chipper. I got an indicator on my tachometer on my tractor, so I'll make sure I get it there. Typically, I don't run implements at the rated RPMs for a lot of reasons. I guess I don't need to get into those right now, but this is one I will say that I am definitely going to run at the rated RPM. I want it to be able to chip appropriately and to be able to throw the chips out as needed. So this is one of the implements I actually will run at the rated RPM, and this is probably now the most dangerous implement we have. So let's get to it.
We're gonna start with this little pile. I'm curious to see how much or how many wood chips we actually get out of a pile of brush, so it'll be interesting to see, and here we go. Okay, so most of the pile is picked up, just small branches there. We did grab a couple big ones from this pile over here because the big ones are a lot more fun to watch get chopped up. But so the pile is pretty much gone. Here's the pile that it made. So that's pretty good, a pretty good amount, I think.
Yeah, and they're nice sized chips.
Yeah, they're, what would you say, like a medium sized chip?
They're like half inch, mostly half inch, 3/4 less, you know, half inch smaller. Yeah, it's a medium chip. It's not a fine chip. It's not a large chip.
I mean, we only ran the machine for like 5 minutes, but
Yeah, like
overall,
5 minutes.
what was your
I'm impressed.
what was your thought?
I think we could even put in stuff like this. So I'd be willing to try one of these next.
Okay. Yeah, so again, 2 reasons we got the wood chipper. We have so much brush around the property from cutting down trees and just cleaning up the woods. We just can't keep up burning it with all the burn restrictions we have in our area. And then secondly, the clearing just beyond the trees kind of back there is very wet, and Steve will use the wood chips to kind of absorb a lot of that water and hopefully dry it out back there. So, all right, we're gonna get back to cleaning up these piles before the rain comes. And okay, so that actually is a lot of fun, using that wood chipper. And we've done a couple piles, but it is starting to really rain. You can see I have the umbrella, trying to cover up the camera here, but we're all getting really wet. But that was a lot of fun. So, but I think I'm wet. I'm gonna go inside. So for now,
That's it.